Alrighty.
Welcome to Metaphysical Meanderings with Master Psychic Lana Duncan Hartgraves. Lana has been a practicing psychic for over 25 years and has the gifts of clairaudience, clairvoyance, and clairsentience. She is an empath, a medium, as well as a pet communicator and health advisor. If you want to know more about what she does, check her out at www.enchantedSky.com.
Hey, Kent, how are you?
I am well. Welcome in. Welcome back. It's been a few weeks.
Yes, it's been a while, you guys. I've been very, very sick. Matter of fact, when I was down in New Orleans, man, I was like sick. I had 103 temperature. I came home with it. So I'm just better. It's getting better. And so anyway, I have this really special guest that I found when I was down in New Orleans. And I just want to introduce them because I like other people's viewpoints. I like you guys to learn about other things. I've also got a Bigfoot hunter coming on, so awesome. I like that kind of stuff. All right, so this is Hayes, and I hear from New Orleans. He did a reading for me, is what happened, and I connected with him. My friend and me. So Hayes. Explain to me what you do, how you do this. You are a hoodoo priest, not voodoo. Hoodoo. There's a difference. So,
yes.
Saying all this to me because I found it fascinating, and I wanted you guys to see this because it's awesome. All right, so letting you guys know. And by the way, if you have not joined my new TikTok, it's Atlanta's Enchanted Sky 66. I'm sick and tired. I'm being targeted, and I'm tired, so I have a new account. But it's all going to be banned anyway, just like I predicted. So it's okay. It's going to be out by July. I still say it anyway. So explain us some stuff here, Hayes. How did you get into this? Tell us everything.
Okay. Well, hello. Good morning. Good morning to everyone from wherever you all are. My name is Hayes Reed. I am a metaphysicist, hoodoo practitioner, tarot reader, astrologer, and also an aborisha in the tradition of Ifa Isheshe, coming out of Nigeria. Hoodoo is a big part of my journey because what hoodoo, well, first of all, let me just talk about New Orleans. I'm from California, originally born and raised in Pasadena. And through a series of crossroads experiences that I went through, I was led, spiritually by my ancestors to come to New Orleans. I have roots here in New Orleans, family-wise, and so a lot of my practice is devoted to venerating ancestors, ancestral veneration. Kind of pulling more at the roots of Black American root work and conjure, and really understanding the pieces of how these sciences have come into being, through migration, through coming together of peoples, things like that. There's been this awakening, a process coming back to more ancestral roots. So I do read tarot here in New Orleans. I am a diviner here in these New Orleans streets, at the Island of Salvation Botanica here in New Orleans, created by Sally Ann Glassman, which shout out to Sally Ann Glassman. That's my boss. Hoodoo is not voodoo. Hoodoo is simply the intermingling of the Christian faith,
right,
the Bible, root work, and certain native indigenous practices that were fused together to help enslaved folks who came over with their ancestral practices and traditions and spirituality, but were forced to either stamp it out or intermingle it with the Catholic faith. We had to find a way to still be able to honor our spirits, to still be able to honor the land, and to be able to make life better for ourselves. So that really is the core of what hoodoo is in the American South. I'm a baby to hoodoo, technically. I mean, in one aspect, you can say I've been doing it all my life because the Black church, really was a center. We had those church mothers who really were like shamans, underneath all the white and the big hats. They were prayer warriors, they knew how to work the root. They knew those scriptures. So those are certain aspects of how that faith, how that has evolved and things like that.
So tell me, when you think of hoodoo, you think of voodoo. You know what I'm saying? But and I don't know, a lot of people don't know these things. So do you guys do spell work? Tell me what do you do?
Yeah, so there is spell work, so to speak, involved. We don't really call it spell work. It's more so workings, some other synonyms to hoodoo would be root work and conjure. So
Okay.
not everybody identifies as hoodoo. Some people identify with conjure, somebody identify it as root work, which they're all one and the same. But
So
different aspects.
explain root work, because I don't think a lot of people know what that is.
Okay, gotcha. So root work would be working the roots. You're talking about your herbs, you're talking about your roots, you're talking about your plants, you're talking about your different flowers, which are all hold medicine, which all when prayed, with the appropriate prayers, when given the appropriate proper offerings, can be used to help to do a work for you, So, some people here you may be familiar with the dressing of candles, things like that.
Yep.
That's a derivative
Awesome.
of that practice,
Okay.
things like that.
So explain, how would you, like, if you wanted an abundance, you want to do like an abundance conjure, how might you go in hoodoo? How might you go about that?
Within hoodoo, well, so there's a few ways you can go about it. If I was to do an abundance conjure, I would probably be working with certain herbs like bay leaf.
Okay.
I would probably work with cinnamon. I would work with peppermints. And I either would be using these ingredients to dress a candle, maybe make a mojo bag, things like that.
What is
Um,
that?
a mojo
These
bag.
people
So
don't know anything, Hayes. They don't. Tell them everything. Tell them.
yes, yeah. So like a mojo bag. So a mojo bag is pretty much like a little pouch, a little
Okay.
thick thick fabric little bag with a string,
Okay.
and you fill it with certain herbs, ingredients, materials to help to say conjure abundance, so on any given day, I'd wear my mojo bag, I'd have it given it offerings, and I
So
would have charged it.
do you do things for other people? Is that how?
I do things for other people. I have done things for other people, and it really is all the same things that I would do for myself, but just tailor it to the other person's energy or what their intention is and
Yeah.
things of that nature. Yeah.
All right. So in voodoo, I know that, and I know there's a big difference because hoodoo is very positive, by the way. And that, if you guys don't know that, that is true. Is there,
Well, voodoo's
because I know
positive
people do
too.
like dolls and stuff, you know what I'm saying? Yeah,
See,
yeah, it can be. Oh, yeah.
so that's a misconception. The dolls, and again, I'm not a practitioner of voodoo officially or anything like that. This is purely like knowledge based. through my own interactions with it, the proximity that I have to it. Voodoo has little to nothing, if at all, to do with pins in a doll.
That's traditionally. I mean,
Yeah.
I know myself better, but a lot of people don't know any of this.
Yeah.
So they may even know, they might have heard of Marie Laveau, and that's about it. They don't really know. Now, some people haven't heard of that. So, okay. So do you do anything special? Did you do anything special for the eclipse? Is there anything you guys did special or?
My eclipse observation was very simple. I literally had some chicken, some rice and gravy, corn, and yams with my great aunt Sally here in the New Orleans area. And then actually later on that night, I went to a gathering where there was an altar built to Saint Michael and Raphael. And we had some petitions lit. We had keys, and me and my friends, we stuck our petitions around the keys. So in the next 2 weeks for the full moon in Scorpio, we're gonna burn those petitions, and then we'll take the keys. So that's something really fun that we organically came up with together. I've really just been letting this eclipse do its thing. It's in my first. Well, if you look at my chart, exactly, it's like my first or second house, because I'm a Pisces rising at the 29th degree. So I'm at the cusp of Aries and Pisces, so this is like my first but second house. So it's really, I'm letting it do its thing with me, you know what I mean? It's really, we did the gathering, and now I'm just kind of letting the effects, I'm just observing. What can you do?
That's the connection, because for some reason I connected with him. I just did. And I'm a Pisces moon. So, and I'm in my third house, I believe. So, yeah. So I get it.
Oh, wow. Okay.
But so how do we find you?
Oh my gosh. How do you find me? So please find me on Instagram and TikTok. Please, I will give you my website, but I will caution you because I am in transition from this website. So if you follow me on my socials, keep up with me there, and you will understand where to jump to next. So you can find me on TikTok and Instagram at Gemini Moonology. Gemini Moonology.
Okay.
That is Gemini Moonology all together.
I'll have to follow you.
Say it one more time.
By the way, because TikTok's going away. I still say it. I still say it. Now they're saying July, and I still say I make predictions. I think I've told you that, where I've been doing national predictions, and I said this over 4 years ago that TikTok would be removed, and nobody believed me, and I'm like, it will be. It is. So I think we're just going to have to go to Clapper. There's other places to go, and that's what's going to have to happen. So there we go.
Yes.
Gemini Moonology.
Gemini Moonology. Yes, that's how you can best keep up with me and keep up with what I'm doing. Also, if you're in New Orleans, come down to New Orleans. Come get a reading from me at the Island of Salvation Botanica here in New Orleans, in the Marigny Bywater area. Please. Yeah,
I found you by I just Googled. I Googled HooDoo priestess. HooDoo priests is literally what I did, and that's how I found you.
Wow.
So, yeah, and that's because like I said, I came down there a couple weeks ago, came back with a horrible cold, but yeah. So this is great. Get a reading from him. He's a lot of fun. He's got a great energy. You got anything? Hey, you got probably 1 million people listening. So give me your spiel, whatever you want to say right now about yourself.
Okay, about myself. Well, I'm extremely passionate about connecting with people. Astrology has changed my life in ways that I can't even tell you. The ability to be able to look into the blueprint of the universe, what I call God's sacred design at astrology, and to be able to connect with people on a universal level has been life-changing. I would love to connect and do a reading for you, and to look at your birth chart, look at your cards, and be able to help you navigate your reality in a much more fun, easy, and flexible, agile way. I'm Hayes, and I want to thank you, Lana, for this opportunity. You are such fun, my Sagittarius sister.
Yes.
And God bless everyone.
Thank you so much for coming. I know you got to get to the place to read, right? Isn't that kind of what you're doing?
I do. I am going straight to the place to read.
Yep. Yeah, we're on the same time zone at least. So, yep. Thank you so much, sweetheart. And we'll talk again. We'll talk again.
Very much so. Don't be a stranger. Okay,
All right.
everybody.
All right. Thank you. You guys.
Of course.
All right. Okay. All right. So I really like when I get a lot of people that are saying that are thinking different things. And I just like to hear everybody's opinion about everything. You know, I very much value. Yes, I've lost 60 pounds. So if somebody just popped in. On TikTok, I do have my new account. If you have not joined, the Lana's in 66. I've joined that until I still say it is. I don't know how it'll be. It won't be banned. It'll be restricted so bad people will be like, forget it. So hi, Frankie. And if you could please on TikTok hit likes, hearts, likes. Thank you, Julie. This is my new account because they're targeting my other account. I don't know what I've done, but I just am done. Like, it's ridiculous because I watch. Now you guys know on TikTok, if you ever watch some of these lives, some of these people are horrible. They're just terrible people, and I'm getting targeted for saying what I'm not going to say because I'll get banned again. But it wasn't anything bad. It wasn't. I'm warning people, be careful during elections. The people that are not so good right now, and they're just not. And so anyway, I do want to tell you guys before I do my live, because I do live and I'm going to bring questions. So if you hold on for another 15 minutes, I want to talk to you a little bit about what's going on for me. All right. So I am in the process of pulling old predictions. Now I want you guys to understand my predictions. I channel. So I could be on a live and just channel. Well, no, I'm not saying it right because it's Lahaina, I think. Somebody keeps correcting, they get mad at me. Because I hate it. English wise, it's Lahaina. So I don't know. I'm Lahaina. I predicted it. And we did not know until we went back to one of my lives. I said, please be careful. There's a firestorm coming to the west of me. And it's not California. Well, it was Hawaii. It's things like this that happen that we are finding. I predicted, and if anybody is keeping some of these, and because I know some people are. I've got one of my followers. You guys have been really, really helpful to me. All right. And I predicted bridge collapse, a major bridge collapse. And I'm looking for it now. I know I did predict. Because I said it's going to be an infrastructure issue. And I mentioned infrastructure in water. Matter of fact, I mentioned all the different water places where the water would be bad, like Jackson. I predicted them. So what we're doing is we're finding snippets where it's just that prediction. Well, because, I do them for an hour long. And then we're pulling them. So if anybody has any way to help me, I would appreciate it because we are starting to compile them now. Now, another recent prediction I just did is I said there would be a major volcanic eruption in Europe, which is Iceland. But I also still say, and here's a prediction, and I want you to hold me to this, that there is a North American, some type of volcanic something eruption or lava flow or something. I want to say it's North America. It may be South America, but it's in this hemisphere. It could be Mexico. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just making that. I know that that's going to happen. People don't understand that when I am talking to you guys, that I see things and I don't always understand. See, I understand why Nostradamus says that people have a hard time understanding what he says because he sees things and it was 500 years in the future. Did he have any idea what a plane looked like? No. But he says something, and by the way, I don't know if you know this, there's a spot in the Bible that talks about a bird with wheels on its feet.
Yeah.
And I can show you've never seen that before. I think it's in Corinthians. And I'm telling, how did they know what that was? They blew their minds. They don't get it. That's an airplane. You know what I'm saying? So I just am relating. I always feel like, Eric, no. You know what? No. You block that, please. Block that, please. So what I'm doing is compiling everything, and that way we can just put it all together. So make it a little easier. And I'm going to compile different pieces of it, and it's going to get downloaded onto my website. My website is also going to have an astrology. There's going to be astrology where you can get your sun, moon, rising. You can get your dailies. All of that's going to be put on my website. So we're in the process of doing that too. All right. Now, thanks, guys. I'm going to look good at it. Thank you. Also, I have a special going, and I don't know if every once in a while I offer a special. You guys know that. Check me out on Enchanted Sky. Look at one of the readings because it's really, really a good price. So, with that said, I just thought I would let you guys know. But anyway,
yeah, MJW says that Yellowstone is trembling a lot lately.
Yes, it is. It is.
And Earl says that there was an earthquake last Friday in New Jersey that shook everything.
Yes. Yeah. I really think there's a lava flow. There's something here in North America. And people are always like, I had to laugh, though, about the eclipse. Now, the eclipse, you guys know, this is how I view it, because I get so many people asking me, what do you think is going to happen with the eclipse? Nothing. Eclipse is a reset. It's a reset in time. That's what this is. Now, the last time I had a lunar eclipse, Jesus came to me within 2 days. So it's a reset. There's communication going on. Do I think this? I had to laugh about the rapture. Oh, the rapture's coming during the solar eclipse. Okay. Why didn't the rapture happen when it was in South America not too long ago? See what I'm saying? Like, it's ridiculous. People are, hi, Ann. You know what I'm saying? It makes me kind of laugh because what I've been shown, and I want you to understand, I just relate information. That's all I do. Is that Jesus told me. I'm writing a book about everything he's told me, because it's all happening like he says it will. That this rapture, it's not going to happen the way you think it's going to happen. They're not interpreting it right. It's not quite the way they say. People at the standard churches. So, and he's going to soften hearts, is what he told me. I'm going to soften hearts. People are going to start to be nicer to each other. I'm here now, is what he says to me. And you have to remember, I was in shock. I have Jesus come to me, and I'm thinking, I was raised Christian, real devout, Bible thumping Christian, man. Like, yeah, I was super, yeah.
Yeah.
And I don't really feel that way anymore. And so Jesus comes to me, and I'm like, and I know Kenny's come to you. I'm not saying it's just me.
Right.
I've talked to a lot of my psychic friends who have visions, and they have seen Jesus too. This isn't just me. This is a movement. This is of him appearing to people to get into in mass. I'm getting to a lot of people right now. There's about 1 million people that I'm getting to. So why wouldn't he come to me if I can get to you to tell you what he has to say? See, I'm just the go-between, So with that said, yeah. Anyway, I just want to let you guys know. And with that said, I know we're a little early, but I am losing my voice again. What'll happen is it'll be around for a while. I am better. God, I couldn't even talk on Sunday. And I couldn't talk for my podcast last week either. I can't quite get rid of it. I can't quite shake it. It's viral, but I am getting a little better. Now I will make a prediction right now also. If you guys are wise, Clapper. I've been saying it. I joined it over 2 years ago and told everybody. I had people that literally said, "You don't know what you're talking about." And I told you that TikTok would be banned in the dark of night, like they would sneak it through. And I was right. I'm telling you. And then now they're saying July, and I still say they're not going to ban it completely because of First Amendment rights. But what they're going to do is they're going to make it so restrictive we have no choice but to not be on it. That's what's going to happen. I'm telling you. Okay. So anyway, make some lemon teas. Okay. So guys, this is what I have tried so far because I'm an herbalist. I have taken elderberry. I've taken lemon. I have taken honey. I have taken chamomile. I have taken Mucinex DM. I have taken Back and Body. I have taken regular aspirin. Nothing works. Nothing is working on this. Nothing. So it's just, and you guys have to remember, my body is in a free fall because I've lost all this weight. My body has changed. My antibodies are down. My red blood cells are a little low right now because my body's adjusting to the iron and everything. And so there's nothing I'm going to do about it. But thank you for the offer because I got a lot of people that have been worried about me. And I'm like, this is good. This is actually good. My voice is actually good. All right. Frankie says she doesn't want it to end, but because there's so many trolls. Yeah, I think that's one of the bad things about TikTok. And that's the only thing I can do is that I got over 30 people posing as me. And when I report them, they do, oh, nope, nothing's wrong. They got my picture. They got my name. They got, you're like, and I have a copyright. And so I supply a copyright, it does no good. So anyway, with that said, let's take some questions. Okay, you guys? Hi, guys.
All righty.
All right. And we will, yep. Hi, guys. Please share if you're on TikTok for me because this is a new account, 2,000 followers on it. I kind of think move some people over very quickly, but it's not going to matter soon anyway.
That's right. All right.
Yeah, go ahead.
Ann Iva says, Lana, did my love interest man, cancer, got involved with another person recently. I was out of town for a while. Haven't seen him for a couple months. Will this change? And will he get closer to me romantically?
He's going to be seeing that person for a while. I don't want to say it's going to last more than 2 years or under, but it's going to last a while. Will you eventually connect with him? I think you'll connect as friends. Like he might want to talk to you as a friend. So don't push it and let it, I know it sounds a long time, but let it just run its course. Okay. All right. Hi, guys. You can ask questions on TikTok and you can ask questions in Clapper too.
Yep, you got it. Teresa Campbell says, our second lawsuit is on Monday the 15th. Do you think they'll arrest the brothers for stealing the $160,000 plus, or will this case drag out too?
Going to drag out too. They're gonna be able to because they're so okay. Teresa, I know a lot of you guys. I know you personally. Now, what happens is I become like a part of your church because we know each other, and I know your situation, Teresa, and they're not going to catch anything. Those guys are crooked. They're hiding stuff. They're able to hide it. Sorry, I do. Eventually, will they be caught? Come to justice? Yes, but it's going to be a very long time. Okay. All right. So, hi guys. I got Jamie on here. Is Russell in love with me romantically? Yes, I think so. I'm surprised he hasn't reached out to you or he hasn't given you signs yet. Okay. So just to let you know. All right. All right.
MJW says, I'm using ground ginger and oregano tea for the junk affecting me. It seems to be working.
MJ, I can try it because I know oregano oil is supposed to help me. Yeah. But I'm at a point where I get up in the morning and I sound fine. And then my voice, it gets a little hoarse. And then because I start coughing. But this has been so bad that I'm actually wasn't able to swallow food.
Well, you do say that you're the fairy godmother. Now you sound like the godfather. So maybe that's
that's about it too. You're right.
Yeah. Shaylee says, are things going to stabilize in my life if I continue to do the work? Can't handle much more. Well, I can, of course, but just don't want to.
I want you to, I'm channeling this, Chaley. You need to get rid of something. There's something weighing you down. It could be a person, it could be a situation. And releasing that energy will put you in a new light. I don't know where that's coming from. I do want to say that's an older woman with like a really cute haircut, sort of like mine, but just I don't know, it's really cute. But it's white. His hair's kind of white, and she's got her earrings. She's very pretty. Is that grandma? Because I had somebody coming from on the other side, and I lighter. I think the eyes are light. It's hard to tell right now, but not a real big person. That's your guide, and I want to say it's ancestral. Do you know who that is? But that's what she says. By doing that, you're going to release all the energy. All right. All right. So, hi guys. Let me take something off of Clapper. I really come on, they come off because I'm newer. I only got like 1,000 followers on Clapper. I don't have too many. Somebody wants to know which Claps. You guys didn't know, right? The Claps Bridge was the one, the Francis Scott Key Bridge. Mm-hmm. So, I still am I'm going to be honest with you right now. I am very angry that they're making the government pay. The people that messed up their boat was a billionaire. There's a billionaire involved. I want to know why they're not paying. That's what I want to know. But anyway, what do I do, right? I'm just a little guy, right? So anyway, okay. Go ahead. What do we got? Hi, guys.
Let's see. Mark says, I'm wondering if the job I applied for is going to work out, or am I staying where I am? Of course, unless I win the lotto.
I think you're going to stay where you're at for a while. There's going to be another job come, Mark. There's another one coming. So keep looking, keep your eyes peeled. That's not until July or August, though. Okay. All right. Hi, guys.
Earl says, will I be receiving a family inheritance within the next couple of months?
Couple months. It feels a little longer than that. But yes, there's money coming to you, my darling. Just remember your dear friends, Earl, okay?
That's right.
Known Earl for a long time.
Right here.
All right. Let me take some off here. KP wants to know, will things get better soon? It's kind of a general question. I do want to say that the eclipse was a reset button. It was a reset button, you guys. And you're going to see really good changes now. If you haven't looked at my YouTube, I do what's left. I couldn't even talk first part of the month. But now I said, I've got the rest of April's predictions for your tarot, blah, 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 blah. And it's all really super good for everybody. Like there's money coming to a lot of people. And I remember I've said that before. Last time I said that, remember back, Biden approved the student loan forgiveness, which I was included in. And I said, there's a lot of money coming in July or August, and that's exactly when it happened. Now, somebody said to me, is there going to be another student loan forgiveness? They asked me that. I said, yes, there would be. What did they do? What's going on? You guys have to know that anything that I can do, that I can channel to help you with information, to calm yourself, offer anything.
Up the stairs and the door's open.
Yep. All right. Okay. FAFSA has been delayed. Yes, I know, Manisha. You are right. All right. So go ahead.
Okay. Let's see. Sorry about that. Here we go. Frankie says, when will I get a work from home job again? Been unemployed since early March. Thank you.
May. Something May is going to it's going to happen in May or it's going to pop up in May. Something's very positive in May for you, my dear. You might find it in April. Remember, it's Mercury in retrograde, you guys. Like if you guys in last night, you guys know Mercury in retrograde, there's always electronic issues. My TikTok, we had this low hum. I've never had it before in my life. And I keep telling everybody, I'm like, I'm sorry. Some people were like actually doing it because they couldn't hear me. And I'm like, it's Mercury in retrograde, you guys. So anyway, yeah. But a couple more questions. I'm starting to lose. I might not get just a little bit early.
Just going back to earlier what Shaylee said. That's my grandmother. I'm not sure from how many generations back, but thank you. She's my spirit guide. That's cool.
Okay. Yes, that's good. That is your Shaylee. That's a yeah. I'm a medium. I get my information from your guides. Your guides can include. There's 7 different things to include. You can get your angels, your archangels, your ancestral guides, your totem animals, spirit animals, and your creatures, your fantasy creatures like gnomes and fairies. Like I swear, like people, I do get them. The other day, somebody wanted to know their guide, and I said, "You have a gnome or something, like a troll or a gnome or something." She's like, "Oh my god, I collect gnomes." And I said, "Yo, there's more than a coincidence in that.
Okay.
If you are really attracted to something like owls, or it's your guy, it's your one of your spirit animals or your totem animal. I love horses. I own 4 horses. Horses is my thing. If you see horses, I like buffalo too. And I've been really attracted right now to dragonflies, which is transformation. So yeah. Okay. All right. So a couple more questions. I'm losing my voice again.
I think I'm the spirit animal for these Asian beetles because they're attracted to me. Those things come
Asian
to me.
beetles? Or do you mean cicadas?
Not yet. Hey, Lana, MJW says, is it time for me to just fade into the background where the family and the store is concerned?
You still got a couple more years, MJ. I know what you're talking about. You're getting weary, right? I'm going to pop a Ricola.
Yeah, there you go. Ricola, go ahead and send your check to Lana's Enchanted Sky for that shout out.
Hey, I just gave him yeah.
Debbie says, hey, Lana, I'm looking for a new job now. Do you think it will come soon? I'm a graphic designer. I'm talking to a few recruiters now, but it's not been working well.
It's not going to be till June or so. Late May, early June, to get the right one. You're going to get offered at least 2 things. One isn't going to pay, the other one will. So wait it out a little, and it'll all come together. It's a guy you'll be working with.
There you go. Ann Iva has a follow-up question to the first question about her cancer guy. Lana, I'm not interested in friends only, so he won't connect to me romantically?
Maybe eventually, but he's going to connect like as a friend for a while. Remember this, that you got to be married to your best friend. I'm sorry. You got to be married. You got to be like, get along with them. And so let it develop naturally. Okay.
Love it.
All right. Let me take something off of TikTok.
Sure,
Okay.
you got it.
Roz wants to know, will I stay in my house or will I buy another one? How long are you going to stay in your house? I think you're staying. If you do buy one, it wouldn't be for another year or 2. You'll be there for a while. I feel like you have a few things you need to do to the house, Roz, that would increase the value, and you kind of know what I'm talking about.
She's a master psychic, Scott.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, I.L. Jenkins says, will I get to Germany this year, seeing my family again? It's been 10 years.
Possibly in the fall. If it's not in the fall, you'll be planning it in the fall, and you'll go in the spring of next year. Something's important in August-ish, August, September. Okay.
Mark says, thanks for confirming my intuition. I appreciate you so much.
No problem, Mark. That's what I do. I know you pretty certain to know you. Some of you guys I know really, really well. So you can become part of my chart. It's like, how do I describe it? It's like we're part of soul family.
There you
and
go.
my soul family is very large. And when I started doing this years ago, about 10 years ago, maybe 15 even, I've been doing it for 30. I was shown, and it was a person, and it wasn't Jesus, it wasn't God. I don't know who it was. I think it might have been an elder or a guide. Showed me, this is your destiny. And he showed me, and I'm standing I'm standing up a little bit, like on a podium, and I look out, and as far as I can see are people, and they're clapping, and that's all I know. And I woke up.
Love it.
So I know, yeah, because you pay attention to those dreams, man, because they're real.
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, I'm here, right? That's all I'm here to do. I'm not. Yeah. So go ahead.
Love it. Tracy, 7 Trace, how are you, my dear? Says, I asked for an increase in pay. Will I get it?
I don't think so. You do have one coming before the end of the year, but if you were to ask right now, I don't think they would give it to you. I think they'll give it down the road a little bit. I don't know why I want to say that, but okay.
Our good friend Nate Meadows says, will I ever land a job in the trades?
Yes, you will before the end of the year, November-ish, maybe October-ish. Hi, guys. Let's take one more question. I got any on Clapper? Clapper comes in and out, people. I don't have thousands.
Right. Carol says, will I get a promotion with the pay increase in July?
Some feels really good, Carol. Feels really good. I see you with a big smile on your face. So you tell me what that means. All right. I want a couple more questions. All right, because I think I'm about done.
Yeah, your voice is about there.
Yeah, it comes and goes now. See, it'll come back now. Here, see how it does.
Did I miss anybody's question?
Hold on here. Aloha. How about the proposed 2,400 Social Security increase? That's still happening. Remember, I told you guys that between 24 and 26, I said this way back in 20, we would blow our minds. There's going to be a lot of positive energy going forward. And people will be making more money. There's just good things happening. I still say we're getting universal health care. I still say it in this next couple of years. In place within the next 4 at the most. I'm telling you, okay? Because we can't go on like this anymore. We can't. This is not we're supposed to be a Christian nation, but how come we don't care about our children? We don't feed our children. We don't take care of the homeless. We don't take care of the foreigner. We don't, that's not what this is about. It's the age of Aquarius. That's not what this is about anymore. The collective is what matters.
There you go.
All
right, we're out. One last question from Teresa. Will we at least get receivership of their buildings accounts on Monday?
If that's what you want, Teresa, will be what you get. You will get what you want, is what I'm being told. Like if I pulled a justice card, you're going to get what you want. So if that is what you want, that is what you will get. I don't know if that makes sense.
It does. All right, we're going to run. That's the last question. We'll let you save your voice. We'll be back in a couple weeks.
Yep. Take care, you guys. I do have my own show too, so I'm going live on my own. So
okay. Awesome.
All right.
Love you, Lana.